Ugh. Well, I made it to the end of the 3.5 hour stream. While I was waiting for the sack of dog food to get dropped off the dogs. We had a bit of a security issue that I had to keep an eye on. I'll explain it now, and then I'll show you. Because I caught it all on the security camera on the mobile. Because I was expecting someone to turn up with the dog food. So he's all hanging about till then. And it got later and later and later. Because I left it to them to not rush, to use their instincts. Alright? And I'll drop a little hint online. Right? My son paid attention to that. So they didn't turn up until I said, yeah, that's okay. Right? I'll show you what I was watching for, because 3 blokes turned up next door. They've been sort of just hanging about there. Bearing in mind what I've been describing about being out in the garden today, and I've just been sitting out there listening to an audio book of Enki, The Lost Books of Enki. So, not doing nothing weird or nothing. Just sitting out there with my dogs in the garden enjoying the sunshine. Wasn't feeling particularly tip-top mentally, if you see what I mean, because of the PTSD episode this morning. So, anyway, let's get on with it. Because I can't stream it to the TV, because it's not YouTube, is it? So I've got to do it this way. So, but luckily I can actually use the tripod this time. So first of all, let's go on the camera. I'll just check literally to see if someone did go live, so I could watch that as well. He said he was going live this morning and he didn't know. So, wish him all the best. No, I don't want to open it with YouTube open as well, do I? Let's close both and open it up properly. This was a couple of weeks back. Right, this was just someone messing about with the fibre broadband, but I caught them doing it. Had the recording cameras out and everything, you know, the penetrating radar cameras out, checking the cables from the street lights to the broadband connections. Right, so I caught them doing this the other week. Just not going to do that, is it? Then I'll get to the other video. This was just me playing with the camera. But notice the little barrier down the end of the road there, and the white van. And because the camera's moving, They're sort of scurrying about trying to clear their tracks pretty quickly and get it all put away and fuck off a bit sharpish. Just like what happened tonight. Watch. Going to the barrier, doing something now, leaves the barrier, goes straight back to the van. Right. There's another one fucking about up there. Got a bloke photographing the lampposts. Right, and the cables that are running from the lampposts, and they're checking along the broadband cable. Marking out the paths of the broadband cables and checking connections between the lampposts and the broadband. Right, you know the little bubble thing on the top of the street lights? That's your 5G grid, innit? So they're trying to link it all together, and then you have hardwired devices put in your house by the council with stuff, hidden technology in them, because I looked up the schematics from the company's own website to catch them doing it. And it said there's a smoke analysing sensor in it, or smoke composition analysing sensor. Where's the smoke alarm on it? So it's smoke, isn't it? Especially if it's in a kitchen. It's going to be cooking smoke, isn't it, if you burn your food. Or if it's a fire, it's a fire. But when the alarm goes off, it's also got a fucking microphone hidden inside it that records what's happening as the alarm goes off. I thought, how ingenious. Hang on a minute. So that means that can be activated from outside the home on the broadband network and used as a microphone in your house. So I took it down and took it back to the landlords and said, like, I've just been on the company's website, looked up the hardware, all the composition stuff that goes into the technology, and it was listing it all freely on the internet, on the company's own website, because I looked up the make and model and everything else. That's Investigatory Powers Act technology. Inside all council tenants' homes. So they're listening inside people's properties, and people haven't got a clue that it's there. So you got them not checking it, yeah, making sure it's all connected properly, because some appliances aren't working, and they're trying to track down where it is. Right? Only one of two's working in here. So if I'm away from the kitchen, you can't hear properly, because the other one's supposed to be in the hallway beside your front room, so they can hear in there as well, see? Right? So they can hear if you're watching TV channels, hear if you're watching YouTube, hear if you're making videos, hear you moaning and groaning around the house when you're in pain. Know if you're not using your kitchen a lot, because it's watching from the ceiling, isn't it? Right, and listening from the ceiling. Right, let's get to the next one. I'm going to delete that one now I've showed that, yeah? So it's not stored on my device. Right? Because it's only there for security purposes, so why have I recorded that, yeah? So I'm using it what it's designed for, security purposes. I'm not monitoring neighbours, am I? Security. Bearing in mind what's been going on in the garden today, yeah? And I said about the head pecking, didn't I? Yeah, that one won't delete at the moment. Let's get to the next one. Right, time's on it. Right. Why has that gone back like that? Should go in full screen, shouldn't it? Like the other one just did. But it's not. That's the geezer I dinged, just got out of the grey car. See, I need it to go on full screen, really. It's full screen. Why won't it show full screen so you can see it clearly? Because I've just watched it back once and it did it on full screen, so why's the phone messing about? I've just watched it back on that, so. Right, basically there's 3 men, as you can see. Three young men, plus him, and a woman. There's the first one turning up, the other 2 are in the car. Right. For some reason it's just not focusing, is it? Like I said, it's not going full screen and it's not focusing on the camera properly because I'm having to do it this way. Oh, there you go. If I turn it around that way a little bit, you can see them all loitering. Alright. Come on, why you gonna focus now? Hulkster, keep still. Zipped across that road a bit quick, didn't he? He walks around with a Zimmer frame usually because he's trying to get the sympathy thing, but he sort of zips across that road a bit brisk, didn't he? There's the night vision kicking in. Just trying to focus on the time and that. Well, it's obvious it's just getting dark, isn't it? So they've waited as long as they can for the dog food to turn up, yeah? Because they overheard the conversation in the garden earlier. It clearly shows their faces of who they are, and it catches them walking up to check if the camera's filming them. Alright? Right, so they're waiting for my son to turn up with the dog food. Because that would make me go absolutely fucking ballistic, wouldn't it? Do you see what I'm thinking now? Now watch as they start working out they're being filmed. I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, just as while I light my ciggy back up. Let's try and get a better angle so you can see it. Ah, that's it. It's only a couple of minutes long. Hulks the fuck off, you little cunt! I've just got that then. Ooh, Marley. Camera's clear as day if it's looked at properly on the phone or the tablet. Tablet's even better, obviously, because it's bigger. That's his daughter's just come out, yeah. Because she told me I've got a nerve. Right, when I was talking about the weather one day out loud. So I made a point of catching that. Yeah, I made a point of catching that, and next time I saw her, I said, got a nerve, have I? Yeah, a fucking big one down the middle of my fucking bell end. Wanna see? You know what I mean? I'm not putting up with no shit off none of them. Not standing posing for family photos or nothing, are they? You know what I mean? They're loitering, they're waiting. All the blokes together with a girl egging them on. Let's start coming towards the camera in a minute. That's 100%. Let's take the fucking lead out then, and then let's stand up properly. You cunt. Ah, it's gone on full screen. Cool. That makes it a lot easier to do. Oh, fuck off. I'm just trying to angle it right so you can see the time on it and all. See, I don't want to be a video maker. I can't be arsed with all this pissing about just trying to record a video. There's a purpose to mine. Only trying to show the bit when they start looking up at the camera after they realise it's failed what they're trying to do. Clearly looking at the camera. Yeah, we're being filmed. Yeah, we're being filmed. Comes back to check it again. Yep. Confirmed. We're being filmed. And the dog food ain't turned up yet, right? Comes back again. Yep. Because now he's just taunting, right? Gets in the car and fucks off. These was the ones that was aggravating my dogs the other week. That I went out the front door and just looked at them. Didn't say nothing, just looked at them. So I saw who was aggravating the dogs. And there he is at the window again. The guy I hit. Hoping for a second court case. Oh, he slimmed himself down a bit. Getting fitter, is he? For a reason. Cheers for that, Hulkster. Nice one. You just fucked the focus up again. Don't forget, his witness is behind that silver car opposite them, and he's watching from his kitchen window, because I can also see him moving about in his kitchen window there. He was watching out the kitchen window when my son actually turned up with the dog food as well, because I pointed him out to my son. Know what I mean? Signalling with the light there on the wall. See it? Right. Above the kitchen window. Blinking. Above that silver car, yeah? So he's signalling to him that he's watching, yeah. But he also knows the camera's watching as well, so he could be signalling this way. Because he knows he got used in that court case. Once they've gone, the camera's back to its normal position. Right? Security use. I'm leaving this video on my phone just in case we do get an incident. Because I told you I don't get bit by the same snake twice. Right? So I've got a video on there of them messing about with the cables to the broadband for the monitoring. Yeah? You know about the thing on the kitchen ceiling, but it's hidden mic. Because I took the first one back and then they came and said it had to be wired in hard wired in, which means it's piggybacking on my fucking Wi-Fi. Because it hasn't got its own fucking Wi-Fi, has it? Unless it's being transmitted from the 5G lamppost to the device. See what I'm saying? So there's your security in your own house while I'm recording for my own security. Yeah? While being spied on and monitored. But I'm having to keep an eye on what's going on around me. And I'm very acute at reading people's body language, how they carry themselves. I can more or less tell what they're thinking just by the way they're walking towards me. I can read the energy they're projecting at me. You know, it's the same as looking at your dogs. And you know what your dogs are going to do before they do it, so you can preempt them. Yeah. Well, because they're getting in such a routine of doing it now, it's becoming a pattern and easier to spot. US admits disaster for Ukraine. Failed counteroffensive. Oh dear. So it's not going how the BBC's saying it's going. What a surprise. Well, I've got another ciggy left, I think, or 2 ciggies. Enough till the morning. And he's transferring a tenner into my account to put with the other money what I've got in my pocket there to go and get the tobacco with in the morning. So I've got just enough to get through. Yeah, but the dog food's paid for and the other tenner I've got back as well, getting that transferred over from him. So all good on that. And it's Friday and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 days to go. All good. Just won't have any tobacco until the morning, so I've got to make the couple of cigarettes that he's given me last till the morning. He could have given us like a pouch of tobacco, couldn't he? You know what I mean? But it's my son's own way of saying, we'll cut your fucking smoking down. Don't get so stressed by these cunts. We know what they're doing. You told us not to do that. Don't fucking bring attention because they're waiting for a mistake and they're trying to force a mistake now. Right? So you know for a fact that's what they're up to. Trying to get the second court case. Right? But I'm going to throw back, now we're out of all these special measures, if they're going to try that shit, I'm going to hit them with the attempted murder charge for trying to gas me. Because the police did say, when I first started this, let's deal with this first, then we'll look at that. Because I even said, well, if he's going to, if I'm going to be arrested for this, then I want to I want to press charges for the attempted murder on me, which proves I'm acting in self-defence today. Right, a man ran at me and tried to punch me today, and I come and handed myself in for it. Right, so, and then they tried to say that they had no trace of it, blah blah blah. Right, when my father and my doctor told me I have to report it. Right, I have to report it, so I did exactly that from the doctor's office. That's why I went and had the face-to-face with my doctor a little while ago, after all this COVID nonsense was used to fucking interfere in it all. But again, like I said, it was connected to the Elizabeth Ratzinger thing, or Elizabeth Regina, and Pope Ratzinger thing. But the law got corrupted after I went to them honestly and handed myself in, because I'd already had the attempted murder charge against him. When they asked me what I wanted them to do, I said, well, I know what you lot are like from my dealings with the police in the past. So I said, the man's grieving, so don't be giving him what you're going to do. Just go and talk to him and tell him that that behaviour is not acceptable and I won't tolerate it. Right? And obviously you lot ain't going to tolerate that sort of behaviour, are you? The police agreed with me. I said, well, that's my best way of dealing with it, because you've looked at my record before I came in here, and you know I don't have any faith in the police. And you know why. So it's not my way to come to the police. It's usually the other way around. It's usually you lot coming to me for something. You know what I mean? And giving me shit and aggravation. Or my kids shit and aggravation, threatening to taser them and fucking, you know, all that sort of bollocks. And then coming and boasting to me about it. And I've got an extension lead in my hand. And the builders was my witness that was working on the property here. And he's come bounding over the road, this policeman. Is your son here? I said, no. I want to come and check. I said, I've just asked these builders if there's anybody else in the property. They've just left this property. They've been working here on behalf of the landlords. I said, you're really starting to piss me off now. I just nearly had to taser your son. Did you now? I said in front of these builders. I said, so this extension lead is live. You come towards me with the wrong intentions after boasting to the boy's father that you was going to electrocute his son. You take a step into my circle and watch me pull the end off this fucking extension lead and electrocute you. He turned round and walked back to his car. And the builders were laughing at him. True story. And then I get all this shit with the neighbours and I'm expected to not be my old self. I'm trying not to be my old self. I'm trying to live in peace. You know? I'm not the same person I used to be when I was younger. But I will fucking... you know what I mean? If it gets too much. And that's what they're banking on, see, so now I'm having to be super calm and focused. Because I'm aware of the trap. Alright? So, this is my end of night video. What's that, video 7? In the sequence of what was going on today and how I was spotting it all. Yeah, positive text back from my sister as well, so I was in a good mood. But I was very aware and alert because my dogs were reacting. Like silently going towards the front fence for no reason. You know? That fence. I'd already been correcting them when they was going towards the back fence, and in the end she shut her gate. Right? But all that was being said out loud with those listening next door. Alright? How are we doing time-wise? 36 minutes. Yeah, I'm more or less done now. I think that's truthful and accurate. You've actually seen me doing it all day in dribs and drabs through videos. Yeah. I don't know what he wants. Because I moved it so the other two couldn't get it. Here you go, boy. No, you don't want that. What do you want then? Come on, because I'm just settling down. I know you've got to go back out. That's what we're doing next. What are you saying? I smell? Or the tobacco smells? Or the vape? What is it you don't like and want the air freshener sprayed? Or do you want the fan on? What is it? You definitely pointed there, didn't you? What you saying, lassie? You're a smart ass, aren't you, Marnie? Oh, let's look, a fridge door open now. But I don't need that on. Happy, Marnie? I'm going to have another cigarette just for saying that. Cammy, you alright? Yeah? No. What do you want? What do you want? he's looking at the window. That means go. So, I'm just letting their dinner go down a little bit first. Said the magic word. Just let their dinner go down a bit more first. I don't want any accidents in the crate, and they got fed late. I think this needs charging as well. Please, sorry for
He's a man under pressure. The Chief Constable brought alarming news to the policing board. Terrorists exploiting the data breach to threaten officers and staff.
An early worst-case scenario that we have been dealing with is that third parties would attempt to get this data to intimidate, corrupt, or indeed cause harm to our officers and staff. We are now aware that dissident Republicans claim to be in possession of some of this information circulating on WhatsApp.
oh dear. And the Electoral Commission was also hacked in the UK. They've had access to data from 2014 onwards, names, addresses, whatever data everyone, they've had access to all of that, right? And they don't know who these bad actors are, right? And you've got Republicans looking for someone, I think, because they're going right the way through the Crown's employers to ones that have been moved onto Ireland, or ones that have left Ireland and come to Britain and work for the Crown in Britain now. Irish traitors. That's what I think. They're actually looking for someone, because both were hacked at the same time. Put 2 and 2 together, innit? You get 4 this time. Oh, you know, man with a shamrock tattoo on his arm, big scar down one side of his face, an Irishman, working for the Crown, for the probation service, no doubt. An inserted agent, maybe. Investigatory Powers Act, eh? Can't remember how to pronounce the guy's surname, because it was a bit of a joke name to me. You know what I mean? But it was an Irish name. And if he's working for the Crown in UK, then chances are he's probably been a traitor to his own fucking people, hasn't he? So, if they're looking for people like that, then he's in trouble, and he'll be running now. What a sad end to a corrupt idiot, eh? And the state are talking about officers getting corrupted. We all know the truth about that, don't we? It's them that are corrupt. Calling the kettle black, innit? "45 minutes. The things that come out in chat sometimes, isn't it? Yeah, that definitely needs charging up. Millwall v Bristol City.
Times TV. We are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lift.
Well, a warm welcome to this talk. It's Thursday, the 10th of August. Now, I've been working on excess deaths, which remain high for the data that we have for May 2023. But while I was researching that, I came across a really disturbing speech from the
This is all the
Secretary
people that have
General
been
of the
injected in it.
World Health Organization, talking about WHO Global Health Certification. Now, bear in mind, they're still working on this power grab, this international health regulations things that governments around the world seem to be sleepwalking into.
True. Interesting stuff on here tonight. I'm not going to watch them though because it's getting too late. Oh, let's switch this off again. Yes, I know it needs charging.
Now to an alleged attack on a group of Peruvian villagers in the Amazon by a group of ETs. Yes, extraterrestrial beings. This is all over the Peruvian news over the past few
Russell
days.
Brand's talking about it as well.
Or was this carried out by humans made to look like an alien attack, preparing us for a fake alien
The US
invasion?
military are all in that area at the moment as well. They was there before it
Is this
happened.
fake or is this 100% authentic? Let's try to get some answers. Timothy Alberino is a filmmaker and a journalist.
I actually
who's
watched
lived
this
in the
one
very
last
same
night.
jungle as these Peruvian villagers.
It's actually showing the Peru news where they're shooting at the things and they capture an image on camera. Yeah, off the floor. Just like on Predator. Weird. Right, that's enough of that anyway, because I've got to turn it back on again now because it don't want to move. I'm going to have a cig in, turn in for the night. So I'm going to bed with the same peace and love in my heart as what I woke up in, yeah? What's been going on hasn't affected me, except for the mental issue this morning, the PTSD attack. Yeah, so I've tried to stay calm and relax all day. But I said I was feeling vexed, didn't I? Right? Not getting the pains in the arm no more. And caught them all on film. Fucking daughter, the little witch. I mean, got a fucking nerve, and I try and give me a fucking heart attack, you fucking stupid little bitch. Not strong enough, are you? Come on, Marnie. You want to go in the garden? You want to go in the garden, Willow? Yeah, but you don't want to jump on Hulk. Come on, Hulkster, get up. That's it. Where's my keys? Out the way, because I can't see. Out the way, because I can't see. We're doing 49 minutes. Might as well take it to an hour and then call it a night. Come on. She's drinking half the bucket. Because she's a greedy bitch. Come on. Come on. Get out. Come on. Go toilet. Go on, go toilet. Go toilet, fatty. It's right, you won't be able to see him in a minute, but until they run back here after doing their business. You might get a bit of play fighting with the dogs. Or you might not. Depends on if they're full up now or not. You haven't been to the toilet because you're not running. Go on, go toilet. Go on. You come running back all happy. There you go. Big belch from her. Get her. Get her then. Go toilet. Go toilet, Hulkster. Good boy. Nice quiet starry night out here. Quite pleasant temperature. I could sleep out here in this. So I'm just pointing the camera where the dogs were, and I'm not moving it because people are in their bedrooms and that. I'm being very careful not to film over the fence, and Good boy, Marnik. Good boy. Leave her be so she can do it. Go toilet, Willow. Go toilet. Go on. Go toilet. Go on. Get up the garden. Well done, Marnik. That's it, you're running now, so I know you've been toilet. Are you going to get him or not? Get him then. Go and get him. Go on, get him. Where is he? Where's Hulkster? Where's he gone? What are they doing? What they got? Go on, get up the garden with him. Go and find him. Here he is, look. Get him. Get him. Get at him, Hulkster. Come on, Marnie. Done? Right, these two are done. Come on. Come on, Hulkster. Willow. Bedtime. Front room. Front room. Front room. That way. Willow. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, you've done and all. Come on then. Good girl. "54 minutes. It's a nice day clearing up tomorrow. Kitchen's a lot more manageable now. Bit by bit I'm going through it. Picking up a bit here, sorting out a bit there. Come on, you don't need no more water. You've drunk quite enough today, little lady. You nearly tripped me over. Go on then, in your bed. Night night, little lady. Yeah, only you've been in it. I'm looking for a blue bit of rubber on the keyring. So keep going for that one. Good boy, Hulkster. See if we can get the right key right time this time. Yay! You've been raking that towards the door again, have you? Don't worry, I'm going to pick it up soon. Right. Oh, let me sit down with you a minute, eh? Night night, baby. You come to say good night to no, don't lick me, lick your brother good night. Go on, you back up a bit. You're coming to get a cuddle on your bed, aren't you? Night night, Hulkster. Night night, Hulkster. So all this is getting cleared up at the weekend as well, so we've got some sort of order now. So I can start bit by bit getting it sorted out, as long as my back holds up. Yeah, managed to do that left hand, one handed. Move, Marnie. Ooh! Willow. Wait, where's my kiss? Where's my kiss goodnight? 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 Come on in, lay down. Yeah, I'll get that foot. I'll get it. I'll get it. I will. Ugh, slobbery. Oh, I don't want a slobbery kiss then if you're going to bite me like that. Eh? Oh, I don't want a slobbery kiss, do I? Yeah, I'll get your foot then. Get it off me. Get off me. Ow. I'll get your foot. Get off. You're going to lay down now, are you? Are you? Come on, lay down. That's it, lay down. Come on, awkward. Come on, you want to play, don't you? It's bedtime. That's it, lay down. See, I still got you to lay down. That's it. Get your paws in your crate. Stop trying to nip my hand. You. Oh, get your back foot then. Oh, get this foot.